Menu now reading Parliament says Georgia, Ukraine, Moldova could be considered for EU membership up next. Published 1340 November 16, 2017 by Dan Lax, contributing editor, New Europe. 9 days prior to the start of Eastern Partnership Summit, the European Parliament called for deepening the European integration of Ukraine, Georgia and Moldova in the Eastern Partnership model, including the accession of these countries to the EU's customs, energy, and digital unions and the Schengen area. Deputies adopted a resolution saying the three former Soviet republics could eventually be considered for membership in the European Union. The resolution also vows to maintain collective pressure on Russia to resolve the conflicts in eastern Ukraine, the occupied territories of Abkhazia and South Ossetia, and Transnistria. The move by Parliament members comes ahead of the 2017 Eastern Partnership Summit scheduled for November 24 in Brussels. The partnership was created in 2009 to deepen EU ties with 6 Eastern European partners: Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Georgia, Moldova, and Ukraine. The recommendations had been approved on October 10 by the Parliament's Foreign Affairs Committee. The text is non-binding, but EU lawmakers said they welcomed significant progress made since the previous Eastern Partnership Summit held in Riga in 2015. The text called on member states to agree to an ambitious declaration for the 2017 summit that sets relevant long-term goals, and highlights that the association agreements signed with the three countries do not constitute the final goal in their relations with the EU. The lawmakers said they were in favor of clear benchmarks for future cooperation, and that the EU would make no further deals with any Eastern Partnership country that does not respect EU values or intimidates human rights defenders and journalists. The text was not specific, but the Parliament has in the past criticized some of the countries for alleged rights violations. On November 13, 47 members of the Parliament condemned the treatment of imprisoned Azerbaijani journalist Afgan Mukhtarli and demanded his immediate release. The resolution also stated that the MEPs supported the deployment of an armed police mission of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe (OSCE) in eastern Ukraine. Russia occupied and seized the Crimean Peninsula in March 2014 and backed separatists whose war against Kiev's forces has killed more than 10,000 people in eastern Ukraine since April of that year. Russia has also unilaterally recognized the breakaway Georgian regions of South Ossetia and Abkhazia following a brief war with Georgia in 2008. And Moscow maintains troops in Moldova's breakaway Transnistria region over the repeated objections of the Moldovan authorities.